probably could have filled it all in. Our officials tonight, Brian Rackett and Gillis Stern. The Tigers are dressed in road black uniforms, white numbers, and orange and white trim. The Kernels in home gold, black numbers, and black trim. Second season's about to tip it off. Mike Miller will step in.
What was that?
With Chris Kubrick. I think they were just trying to play little mind games there. Here's the opening tap. Boy, not very high in the air. The ball was thrown, and Huron will control the tap. He barely got it over the head there, but a little oomph on it, Gillis.
He forgets they're 6'10 and 6'8.
Yeah, no kidding. Tigers have the basketball. Kernels will start out. This is no surprise at a man-to-man. Here's Anderson with a bounce pass to Lee Jacobson. Tigers want to get Jacobson involved in the offense early in this game. Here's Paulson with Severide on him. Goober turnaround in the lane, no good. Rebound saved inside by Wheeldryer, and he traveled. Fell down and traveled with the ball. Gary Munson up working the bench, talking about boxing out early in the game. Something about the districts that brings out the craziness in some people, you know that? We have somebody down there with a crash helmet on, and
see, that looks like a Packer
little face paint going on here. But surprise, surprise, they start the game in a zone. Inside, Tommy Young fakes, blocked by Gubru. Could not get it over the top. Then the ball loose on the floor, but the Tigers will pick it up. Inside, Tom Young could not get the shot over Gubru, a rather easy block for him. Paulson will push it back the other way. Will stop it on the left wing, Severide guarding him. And they're going to bring Gubru way out front to pick for him. Now they're going to try to go back to him, and the ball's stolen. Nice play, stolen by Mike Miller. Ahead to Ackman on the run, across over to Skip Young, falling down. Missed the shot, tipped up Mikey, no good. Scramble for the board, and what do we got? We got a tie-up. Huron fans didn't like that. Skip Young, it looked like, might have slipped and could have possibly hurt himself there on that fast break. It looked like the foot skidded out from underneath him as he was getting ready to shoot.
I thought he turned an ankle right down there at the bottom of the paint. I thought, oh, no.
Or maybe hyperextended that knee or something. Mike Miller in the inbounds. Way out front will come to Severide, to Ackman on the right wing. They are playing a 2-3 zone with a special emphasis on Mike Miller. Oh, not right there. He's open. Skinny way short. Rebound. Tried to be saved by Ackman, but he was out of bounds. Well, from our angle, it looked to be dead on.
It looked to be perfect.
It was.
It hit the bottom of the net.
Just about a foot short is all. So a minute and a half into the game, neither team has scored. Pressure in the backcourt. Oh, and the Kernels Severide gets the run into a screen, but no call made as he goes down. Now they work it to Anderson. Jumper good. That's a three. Tony Anderson will draw first blood for the Tigers, and Huron leads it 3-0.
Looks like Kuiper's coming in for Severide. Weird how he got hurt on that play.
Severide's shoulder was already hurting, and then he took a real hard hit there. Here's a flip on the baseline. Skip Young, top of the key, Severide. Inside, Tom Young, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be a pushing foul on Chris Gubru. First foul on Chris Gubru. No fouls. No shots, we should say.
That looked painful from up here, didn't it? It just looked like three players crashed up, and I didn't.
When he hit him, it just kind of crumpled. So he's going to go out now.
If that hurt him or not, I don't see him.
Palmquist is going to go over and take a look at him. Ernie Kuiper in the game. Kernels will spin it around to Miller. Now back on top to Ackman. Kernels really concentrating on flashing that middle. Here's Tom Young inside trying to work on Gubru. He cannot get a shot over the much taller player to Ackman. Top of the key to Ernie Kuiper. On the left wing to Ackman again. In the lane, Skip Young. Turnaround shot bouncing. No good. And the Tigers have the rebound. Anderson will grab it. He will push it across the timeline with Ackman guarding him. Still on the dribble. On the right side, it goes to Jacobson. He'll drive free throw line. Pass knocked away. Loose in the lane. Picked up by Paulson. He gives to Gubru. He's open from 5. Shot short. No good. Mike Miller with the rebound for the Kernels. He'll bring it across the timeline himself. Looks to penetrate into the lane. He'll be bumped and fouled. That's Anderson.
Oh, it's too bad.
Got caught on the hip. I thought Mike had a chance to roll that lane.
So did I.
Perhaps take it to the hole.
Ackman just popped it up for everything was stopped. He just tossed it up. Nothing but net.
Too bad. Too bad. Well, it remains 3-0. The Kernels have not scored here now, nearly 3 minutes into the game. Now, substitution. They are discussing the possession arrow, I believe, which is correct. Huron controlled the tip. Mitchell got the ball on a held ball. And now what's the problem? Maybe a discrepancy with the clock or something. I'm not sure. Apparently, whatever it is has been resolved to the satisfaction of Gillis Stern. Kernels will inbound from along the side. They do so in the corner to Kuiper. Inside, turnaround, Mikey, baseline, no. Little strong, little wide. Rebound taken out by Jacobson. And back comes Paulson on the drive for the Tigers. Stripped away, taken away by Kuiper. Picked up by Ackman, spinning, gives it back to Kuiper, off on the wing to Mike Miller. It's up, he's fouled and scores anyway.
That one, he set him up. It looked like he set him up.
They had a hold of Skinny's arm, but he got it up and down anyhow. And the Kernels have their first basket of the game. It took them a little over 3 minutes to get it. Now Ackman will come over for a conference with Gary Munson as Mike Miller will go to the line to see if he can cap the three-point play. Excellent crowd here tonight in the Palace. Free throw, good.
Who's the foul on, did you see?
No, in fact, they have not put it on the scoreboard yet as to who the foul was on. I think we're still waiting. I don't know who the foul was on. Here's pressure in the backcourt, and that's going to be a holding foul, I think, on Ackman. Or Skip Young. Let's see. Let's see if they put this one up there. Yep, it is on Skip Young. I heard that one from Dean Minder's voice. First foul on the Kernels. Now, a little problem with the inbounds pass. Tigers will get it in, however, to Kevin Sargent. Now stolen by the Kernels. Young with the steal gives to Ackman. To Skinny. Looked at a three, didn't take it. Huron's had several turnovers here in the early stages of this game.
I think that one bounced right off Ernie's back, right into Skip Young's hand.
Here's Ackman for three. No good. Rebound in the lane comes right down to Chris Gubrud. So we will remain tied at 3-3. Paulson. Slow, deliberate dribble. Now we'll switch it over to the left side. Driving, stop, shoot from 12. Rolls out, no good. Halfway down. And the rebound out to Mike Miller. He wants to lead the fast break. Quickly up in the corner to Ackman. Drives, tries to pass around. It's out of bounds to Huron. He tried to go to Tom Young, but Young was double-teamed, and I don't think he ever saw the ball coming. And the ball zoomed right by him and out of bounds.
He was right behind two Huron players. The ball was supposed to be bounced, and he didn't even see it coming. It looked like.
So the Tigers will play it in. Again, as we have become very accustomed to seeing in this building, very low-scoring start to this game. Now they're going to try to run Skip into a screen. Ooh, that one hurt Sargent. Now the ball nearly lost by Jacobson. Now he gets back to Sargent. Now he'll flip it ahead to Gubrud. Now to Derek Paulson. He'll take it in the lane. Stop. He traveled.
You know, I don't know how long the Tigers can put up with this kind of a defense. Kernels are playing excellent defense. Tough, and hard, in-your-face type defense.
And are forcing the Tigers into a number of first-quarter turnovers. That's now what, 4 or 5?
Number 4.
4 turnovers already for Huron.
About 1 per minute.
Kuiper will go left side to Ackman. Top of the key to Skinny. Now on the right side it goes to Kuiper. In the lane, Tom Young. Nice fake. Driving shot blocked from the side and out of bounds. I think Gubrud got a piece of it. Perhaps Jacobson. Young with a nice fake, but Gubrud did a good job of recovering and managed to get back in there and get a hand on the ball anyway, but the Kernels will keep it. Kuiper penetrates, gives it to Ackman in the corner for 3. Good! Ackman for 3. The Kernels have their first lead. 6-3 with 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. On the dribble across the timeline is Jacobson. He'll go to Sargent. He of the shaved head look here on the left wing. Back top of the key, Jacobson drives in, stopped. Excellent defense. Shot is short, no good. The long arms of Mike Miller have it. Here's the outlet pass, comes to Ackman. It's 2-on-2. Aki stops, pops, no. Rebound saved by Tom Young. Back to Ackman. To Skinny, now to Ackman again. Now back to Mike Miller on the right side. Ernie, baseline, skip, jumper, yes.
Looks like Skip Young had a piece of that ball up here at this end when they went and put it up. Looks like Skip got a piece of it.
And Huron trying to call a timeout, and now we'll get one. The Kernels have scored 8 points in a row, and with 2:48 to go in the quarter.
Committed to quality. We're committed to our community. You know we care what happens
in the game, and they have gone from 3-0 down to 8-3 ahead, prompting Terry Roeder to pop off the bench and call a quick Huron timeout. Tigers have made too many turnovers, and they have looked rather uncertain against the Kernels' backcourt defensive pressure. Now Kuiper playing a little bump and run defense there with Derek Paulson. We'll go left side, Jacobson. He wants to shoot. It's on the way. Good. Jacobson spills to the floor after the basket. Huron needs Jacobson to score. They know it.
They won.
He knows it.
15 points, isn't what Roder said?
That's his average. He has had nothing close to that. 9 total in 2 games against the Kernels. Here's Young, pass out front to Skinny, nearly lost out of bounds. Last touch by Kuiper. So the ball will belong to Huron. Out of bounds near the midcourt line. Turnover against the Kernels.
Thank you. I'm going to sleep in there now. I don't know why.
It's kind of fun just to sit and watch the game occasionally. 8-5 your score. Kernels lead by 3. Paulson right side to Jacobson with Young on him. Top of the key to Sargent. Sargent takes a couple of dribbles. Now wants to go to Gubrud. Can't do it. Kernels playing outstanding D. 5 seconds is the call. He doesn't get rid of the ball. So that's another turnover. 5 in the quarter against Huron. Mitchell really playing excellent defense here in the opening stages. If the offense ever catches up with the defense, Kernels could be devastating. Here's Mike Miller left side. They come out to greet him. Over on the right side to Ackman. Top of the key to Kuiper. Shovels inside. Tom Young back to Ackman. Baseline Skip Young. Can't get a shot. Back to Ackman. Penetrates. Right back. Skipper. Baseline. 10-footer. No. Rebound grabbed by Paulson. Kernels worked for a good shot. Couldn't get it. Quickly. Anderson up the side. He gives it up. Oh, what a pass that was. Now baseline Jacobson. He will drive. Cut off on the wing to Gubrud. Handoff. Anderson 3 short. Rebound saved by the Tigers. Hand right back goes to Anderson. Now 3 Paulson. Good. Derek Paulson has tied the game. His first 3-pointer of the game, and it's 8-8. Huron has now come back to score 5 unanswered points. You hear the Huron crowd over along the far side, hollering defense. Here's a baseline. Skinny cannot make a move. Inside, Ernie's got a lane in. Puts it up. Will it bounce? No. Gubrud has the rebound. He will outlet it to Paulson. Tigers want to run. Bounce pass. Nicely done to Jacobson. He's fouled. Ooh, I think they're going to get Ackman for a reach-in foul there. Nice pass in traffic on the dead run. Right down the lane from Paulson to Jacobson, streaking for the basket.
I'll tell you what, that was a mismatch. 6 foot against 6'10", Gubrud, Ernie Kuiper and Gubrud.
I take it our scoreboard does not work. Well, that is the second team foul against the Kernels, and it is 2 shots at the line. Upcoming for Lee Jacobson. First is good. Jacobson is a 6'6" senior. And the leading scorer and rebounder on the year. He and Paulson pretty close in scoring averages. Second one is good. So now Huron has scored 7 straight points. After the Kernels reeled off 8 straight to take an 8-3 lead, Huron now is on top 10-8. 40 seconds to go. They leave Kuiper open for the wing, and he nails it. Ernie Kuiper with a jumper. First point off the bench. And we're tied at 10-10. Half minute to go. Tigers will probably hold for 1, even though this is the 2-finger play that Derek Paulson is calling. They get it to Jacobson. Skip Young right on top of him. To Anderson. Looked at a 3. Didn't take it. Now way up top to Paulson with 15 seconds to go. Kuiper guarding him. Terry Roder on bended knee over along the far sidelines. Hollering instructions. They try to set up Paulson one-on-one. He traveled with the ball. Got it caught at his hip. And will be called for the walk. So the Kernels will have 6 seconds. And they'll wait and wait. And now Ackman will pick it up and he'll penetrate right down the gut. Great head off. Tommy Young's got it. Oh, a great drive at the end of the quarter. And the Kernels will seize the game. Let's get some first quarter numbers, Doug.
Tigers turned over the ball a lot. 8 turnovers. And the turnovers, 5 turnovers, 8 rebounds. I'm sorry, I had that backwards.
Okay. But still, 5 turnovers is plenty to have for a quarter. But Huron still only trails by 2, 12-10, and they have the ball to start the second quarter. Here's Jacobson. They try to set him up one-on-one on Skip Young, and Skip will foul him. Held him on the baseline. That probably will bring Skip out of the game and bring Tom Cogley into the game. I'm just guessing, anticipating. Here it comes.
Now we've got our machine working up there.
Hey, all right. The scoreboard was completely off for a while. Now it's on with all the information we need. Ooh, nearly a steal. Jacobson gets it back. Gives it over on the right side. Anderson works it back to Wheel Dryer. Top of the key. Jacobson fakes the 3. Drives into the lane. Running one-hander. Rolling. No. Rebound. Battling up. Skip Young and out of bounds. Skip Young was battling with both Gubrud and Wheel Dryer inside. Could not control it. Now Cogley is in, and Skip Young with those 2 fouls is out. They have to take Skip out of there. Have to pull him out with a rope.
He didn't want to go out.
He certainly didn't want to go out, did he? I wouldn't either. Here's Paulson looking to play it in. Goes so to Gubrud. Hand it back. Jacobson shot block. Great play, Tommy Young. Ackman's got it. He's got Skinny up ahead. Here's the drive. The layup is good. Pretty play. Pretty play on both ends. The block. Now they've got Gubrud the other way. He's got a layup good. Kernels did not get back down the floor, and Chris Gubrud got an easy layup. So 10 for 10. Kernels with a block, a break, and a layup on one end. Tigers busted right back at a layup on the other end. 14-12. Kernels by 2. A minute into the second quarter. Top of the key, Aki 3 times. Ackman 2 3-pointers already in the game. 17-12. Kernels lead by 5. That matches their biggest lead. They led 8-3 back in the opening quarter. Here's Paulson spinning into the lane, trying to shoot. Does so. Got it. Nice play. Top shot for Paulson, who has 5 points, and we're picking up the pace now a little bit on the offensive end. Huron falls back in that 2-3 zone. Mike Miller, Young to Ernie Kuiper. Top of the key to Ackman. Looking for Skinny off the screen. Has him right wing. Back to Ackman. Now to Ernie Kuiper. Bounce pass. Tom Young tried to jump pass. Stole it. Well, I think he wanted to shoot. Gubrud got in his face. Then wanted to pass, and Jacobson stole it. Now Huron will push it back, and they lose the ball. Right through the hands of Anderson. Ernie Kuiper quickly up ahead. It goes to Ackman. Ackman stops. He'll shoot. He tries to bank. Missed it badly. Rebound out to Jacobson, and now the Tigers want to run. Where did this come from all of a sudden? He lost the ball. Picked out of there by Cogley. Hey.
Keeping me hopping, that's for sure.
I was going to say, both these teams are running. There's a high lob baseline. Tom Cogley can't shot. Back on Ackman. 3 again. It is no good, but he's fouled. That'll be 3 free throws. That foul's on Derek Paulson. And it should be 3 free tosses.
You know, they're wiping their hands again. There must be, last time we played a game in the Corn Palace, there was something on the floor.
I think it was just the humidity in the building.
Maybe or was that up in here?
I think it's fairly warm in here tonight. I think players are probably fairly warm. Ackman 3 free throws. First one, yes, he got a nice roll there.
Around and around.
Ackman with 7 points now, makes it 18-14. Second one is no good. He didn't get a good roll there. It bounced off the front right. So now getting ready for number 3. And this one is no good, so he'll only get 1 of the 3. Kernels will lead at 18-14, and again, Huron will push it up the floor, and Anderson gives it back to Jacobson. He'll down, worked it within 15 and shoot it. It's no good. Rebound, nice. Box out, Tom Cogley. Up to Ernie Kuiper. He'll push it up right side to Ackman. Stops, waiting for Skinny on the trail. Has it. No, nearly knocked away from him, and he's fouled by Jacobson. That, I believe, is the first on Jacobson, but I am missing a Huron foul somewhere in here, and it is the 5th team foul on the Tigers. Kernels will inbound from on the side. Ackman has it, top of the key to Kuiper, back to Ackman again. The Kernels are going to pull her back. Now we'll give it up. Now baseline on the right side to Tom Young. To Ernie Kuiper. Top of the key, Ackman. Left side, Skinny's open in the corner. Bingo! Nice job of working Michael Miller free in the left corner.
Exactly what Coach Roeder didn't want to do. He's upset.
He could see it coming. You could see it coming. He was up hollering to his defense. Hey, Miller's open. 21-14. Anderson wild in the basket. Scores. A coast-to-coast driving shot. Very difficult by Tony Anderson.
How do you get that in?
That was pretty good individual effort. Baseline pass, Tom Young for the Kernels. Inside they go to Skinny. He's working, and they'll have to foul it. And foul him they did.
That's the only thing. They stopped it.
Robert McLeod very nearly scored 2 points for a takedown.
Very good call. I thought it was a reversal.
His first foul of the game. And at the line, Mike Miller. Michael has shot 1, made it. He has 8 points so far. First one on the way. Good. And again, Mike's big brother, Ryan, at Northern State was leading North Dakota State at halftime in the North Central Regional, 48-35. Second one, short, no good. Rebound, Tom Young has it. Ernie Kuiper now with the ball. Kernels will keep it, leading by 6. This is their biggest lead of the game. They've led by 5 on a couple of occasions. Here's Ackman at the point. Right side. Now in the corner to Tom Young. Back to Kuiper. Top of the key to Ackman. They're going to try to set Skinny for a 3 again, but this time they'll come out and get him. He can't shoot. To Ackman, right side to Kuiper. Ernie, a couple of dribbles. We've not seen Severide since he went out with that injury. Ernie driving, baseline, reverse layup. Yes! Ernie!
He beat the back door, didn't he? That looked good.
Reverse layup. Ernie Kuiper's got 4. 24-16. Kernels by 8. Huron wants a time again.
Be sure and stop by Lance's Amicable.
Lead by 8. Huron using their second timeout of the ball game. You recall they used one midway through the first quarter as well. Came back very strong out of that timeout. Here is Jacobson, top of the key to Derek Paulson. Paulson coming on the dribble. Now we'll back it out in the corner to Jacobson. Lob inside to Goober. They get a mismatch, and Cogley will push him from behind. Tom Cogley at 6 foot tall, trying to play the 6 foot 10-inch Goober, trying to get him as far away from the low block as he could, and will push him with the hands to the lower back. 4th team foul on Mitchell. Here's the inbounds, tipped and stolen. Here comes Mike Miller. It's a foot race. Don't foul him. It's good. I was afraid somebody was going to come over and bump him, and I thought Mike had it. Have a little jam time on his mind there, but it said the soft lay-in with a basket well over the top of the hoop. 26-16, Kernels for the first time lead by double digits at 10. In the corner, 3 is way strong, no good, and a miss for Robert McLeod. Kernels with the rebound again. Ackman will push it up left side. To Skinny at the top. Now to Ernie Kuiper. He'll come with the dribble and give it back to Mike Miller. And he says, hey, come on up here and run the point, will you? I'm going over here on the wing, so he will give it off to Ackman. He'll work free to within 18. Shot missed, no good. Rebound through several hands. There's Mike Miller, picks up the spoils. Now we'll clear it out of there, and I think stepped out of bounds. Trying to clear it out of there. He was in a heavy sea of black shirts near the baseline and trying to clear it out, but stepped out of bounds. Inbounds pass. Gubrud comes down to help. He will quickly hand it off to Derek Paulson. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. First half, Mitchell by 10. They've dominated play here in the second quarter. In the corner is Tony Anderson. He will drive. Ackman on him. He cannot get a shot. He'll give it to Chris Gubrud with Mike Miller guarding him. Now to Anderson. Now they get a man wide open. Here's another 3. Try this one. Will miss again. No good for Robert McLeod. Kernels rebound for Tom Young. Now up ahead to Ackman. Kernels will slow it down. This time Mike Miller will take the point. Bounce pass, right side. Ackman spins by the defense. Going to go all the way around the other side. Tried to have a shot, but it's blocked out front. Picked up by Michael. 3 times short. Rebound again, knocked out front. And grabbed by Ernie Kuiper. And the Kernel crowd likes that one.
They're taking a turn.
They will clap their appreciation. Now Kuiper right side to Mike Miller. And there's going to be an offensive foul, I'm afraid. A hold or an illegal pick, perhaps? No, maybe not. I thought Tom Young was going to get whistled. But instead, the foul will be on one of the Tigers trying to fight through that screen.
Looks like Paul.
Oh, it is on Tom Young. I was correct the first time. It was on Tom Young for an illegal screen. So Huron will play in. Oop, they get a lob pass down to this end. They're going to get their man Wheel Dryer, but he will travel, and he will get away with it. Now they'll hand off back to Anderson. Now to Derek Paulson for 3. It's going to bounce off, no good. Rebound, Mike Miller's got it. Chris Gubrud will foul it. Gubrud boxed out rather effectively. Will get a second foul.
That catch right down here in front brought the first 3 rows of people up off the bench.
Yeah, it did. The people that felt they had a pretty good look at it, at least, came popping off and were immediately signaling for the travel. Now Michael Miller will be back at the free throw line. You know, he has a tendency, once he gets rolling, to put together big hunks of points in a stretch, and sometimes you forget how much he's scoring. That free throw is good. For example, in this quarter, that's 9 points in the quarter and 12 points for the game for Mike Miller. And he has just padded the Kernels' biggest lead to a dozen with his second free throw. 13 points for the skinny one, and it's 28-16. Tigers will put it in the hands of Tony Anderson. Across the timeline, give a little elbow to Ackman there. Now we'll put the shoulder down. He's rather strongly built. Paulson fakes the three, works to within 17, nails it. Derek Paulson with 7 points. He's a good-looking freshman. Going to be a fine player before it's all said and done for him. 28-18. Ackman has his pass tipped and stolen by Paulson. He's going to take it to the basket, and he's going to score with it. So Derek Paulson leads a little one-man crusade here in the last 30 seconds to bring Huron back to within 8 points. 28-20 as we're down now to 1 minute to play in the first half. Tom Young, left side, airs Ackman, ball stolen, threw it right into the hands of Lee Jacobson. Now Lee Jacobson will spin, lost control of the ball, gets it back, gets it to Paulson. He's going to drive and miss the shot this time. Rebound batted out front, controlled by Anderson. He gives it up to Gubrud from 6 feet, good. Baseline scoring. That's 6 unanswered points. A nice little rally for Huron here late in the half. The Kernels led by a dozen. Now that's down to 6. That's a whole different complexion of a game at halftime.
Coach Schroeder said they have to stay close by halftime, otherwise it's going to be out of their hands.
A very important last minute here for Huron. If the Kernels score and go ahead by 14, Huron doesn't score, boy, they're looking at a rather dour halftime faces in their locker room. Now, here it is. Kuiper gives it off. He's got a wide open man. Cogley missed a shot. No good. He missed the layup. Now Paulson will lose control. Throws it up at the end of the half. And that'll be the end of the half. And you hand it all up. And chew it up, spit it out. It comes out.
You got to stop and think. When they came here, the Pure Governors were scrappers. They were tough little scrappers.
Oh, I bet that's going to go the last second.
Oh, man.
Okay, we'll get an update for you in just a little bit here. All right, Thomas, I'm having a hard time hearing you. We'll have to wait for a little bit here. Just into the third quarter, Kernels, Tom Cogley can't get a shot. Scoops back to Ackman. Has the ball knocked out of his hand. But the Kernels will keep it. And, hey, Huron's playing man-to-man, I think. No, that was just an aberration. It actually is a zone. Kuiper off the screen. Ernie jump shooting. No good. Rebound. Cogley took it away. And it's going to be fouled by Jacobson. A good hustling play. That's the type of thing that Cogley has given the Kernels, especially in the last couple of weeks of the season, is that gutsy determination and that willing to go to the board and sacrifice yourself.
He got hurt when he went to Huron up there.
Yeah, that's ever since he got his eye hurt up there at Huron, he's played like a house of fire. Kernels will keep it, leading 28-22. Ackman will give it in the corner to Tom Young off the screen. Skinny, spinning. He's working, and he is fouled as he goes to the basket. They're going to call a foul on Wheeldryer, who cannot believe it.
From my perspective, I can. But
let's see what this is on Wheeldryer. It is his first. I'm still missing a Huron foul somewhere from early in the game.
Somehow they didn't have the bottom half of the scoreboard turned on. I don't know what the deal is.
Mike Miller at the free throw line. Averaging about 21.5 points a game. This free throw is no good. Michael now is 4 of 6 from the line. Second one on the way, and this one is perfect. 14 for Skinny, and now in a 7-point lead for the Kernels. Well, I guess this halftime score beats 12-11, doesn't it? That's what we had here a week ago against Aberdeen. Here's Anderson. Nice move into the lane. Now we'll dish it off to Paulson for a wide-open three, and he missed it. Rebound, banged up, grabbed by Ackman. He's got Ernie Kuiper out front. Ernie's got it. He ships it off to Tom Young. Layup goes! Pretty ball handling. Great pass from Ackman to Ernie Kuiper, then the dish to Tom Young for the layup. 31-22. Paulson stops and starts the dribble. Goes baseline. Tries to come around underneath. Now lays it off for Anderson. He traveled. Got away with it. Layup is no good. Rebound out. Mike Miller. Here comes Ernie again on the break. He'll stop and wisely lay it back from Mike Miller. And he will drive, and he'll be fouled. He'll be held by Wheeldryer. So Wheeldryer picks up 2 very quick fouls, trying to guard Mike Miller, in essence, man-on-man. Huron doing a little bit more of that man-on-man thing than we saw in the first half when it was exclusively zone. And basically it is zone here, but a little bit more of a matchup zone.
Yeah, it's different.
Oops, there's a pass saved by Mike Miller and then thrown away. He tried to save it right back into Anderson. He's going to take it for a layup, but it's no good. Ackman cut in front. Rebound Conley out to Ackman. They got Skinny up ahead. He's driving in. He stops and shoots. Banks it. No good. Rebound tap in the air. Kept alive. Skinny's got it. One more try. 10-footer in and out. No good. And Conley's going to get a foul on the rebound. Man, that one was close.
It went doink, 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 right in the back like it was. I thought it was going to stop right
and then
there.
it sat up there for a while, too.
Everybody in the house just said, go ahead, watch.
Tom Conley.
Either go down or get off. One of the two. Let's go on.
31-22. Huron has not scored here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Kernels have scored 3 points. Here's Paulson. Gives it in the corner to Anderson. Won't shoot the three. Now going to looking for a lob inside. That's going to be a hold on Kuiper. As he was helping out defensively with Lee Jacobson inside, Ernie Kuiper gets his first. And it is the second team foul against the Kernels. Both teams picking up a couple of quick ones here in the third.
Pace has picked up a little bit, I think.
Paulson inbounds. Jacobson from way outside. Oh, what a nice roll he got there. Jacobson bounced on the front, bounced on the side, bounced on the front again. Dropped in for a three-point basket. 31-25. Here's the drive by Skinny. Tries the left-hander. No good. That's Gubrud's going to get a foul.
Should be 3 on Gubrud.
That is 3 on Chris Gubrud.
Very quickly.
The Tigers certainly do not need any of their starters, and certainly significant starters in foul trouble. Now they have 3. I don't think they have anybody else with 3. Again, I'm still missing one foul, driving me crazy for Huron. Free throw. Skinny is short. Oh, Michael now struggling a little bit at the line to start this third quarter. 1 of 3. 5 for 8 for the game. And this one is no good. Back-to-back iron. So Huron now with a chance to cut it to 4 and maybe 3. Derek Paulson with 5.5 minutes to go. There's a ball tipped away. That one's off the hands of, yes, good call, off the hands of Jacobson. It was tipped by a curler, I think by Miller, but then after it deflected off the hands, it went off the hands of Jacobson.
Believe it or not, it's the first turnover for the Tigers in the second half. I think they got a talking to.
31-25. A lot of times those turnovers come when you're tired.
Yeah.
And you really shouldn't be tired in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the half. Not if you're in any kind of shape, and you ought to be in great shape by now. Off the screen at the top, Skinny can't get a 3, drives right through the D, put it up and down, and it's going to count it. He's fouled, and that's 4 on Gubrud. Mike Miller, right through the defense. I'm not so sure it was Gubrud, but somebody got a hand in on there on him. And Gubrud's going to get his 4th foul, and that's going to send the 6'10" junior to the bench with his 4th foul. And in to replace him is Robert McLeod. They're giving up 8 inches on the front line. Skinny, free toss, good. Oh, Michael now 2 of 5 from the line. Has now 17 points. Ernie Kuiper will knock the inbounds pass back out of bounds again.
Ernie looked as if there was a question.
Nice crowd on the hand here in the Palace tonight. When you think of all the basketball that's going on in the state, oh, there's a pass on the head to Anderson. He's got a breakaway layup. And it's no good. He shot it too hard. Tapped up and in. I think they're going to get Paulson that basket. Nice tip in off the miss. Tigers threw it the length of the floor as the Kernels overplayed defense on this end. They lofted the baseball pass down to the far end. Here's Kuiper, looks to penetrate, stops top of the key, gives to Skinny, doesn't shoot, baseline, Ackman will, 3 is no good. Rebound tapped in the air, Tom Young keeps it alive, Conley has it, puts it back out front, tip back out front, just like a hockey game. Tip back to Kuiper, baseline pass, Ackman. He's double teamed, now back inside to Conley, spinning in the lane, got it. Tom Conley gives the Kernels a 9-point lead at 36-27.
You're right. It's kind of like a hockey game. Went down front, out back, out front, down.
Yeah, use the stick and tip it out. There's a drive inside by Paulson. Missed it. No good. Puts it back. No good. Finally taken out by Tom Young. Now to Ackman. We have played half the third quarter. The pace has picked up considerably.
I've used 3 pins in the third quarter. Trying to keep up with it.
Now Ackman looks over at the bench, and Gary Munson catch the breath. Now they're looking back at that zone again, that 2-3 zone. They've attacked it pretty well tonight. Inside Tom Young, baseline. Cogley, he's inside. It's up, and it's done.
with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It wasn't the most artistic kind of a shot. That's kind of one of those flips it up, and timeout call by Huron in a minute.
Growing careers. And best of all, over 86% of our graduates get a job in their field. Dakota State University of Madison. Call 605-256-5139.
As we're back to action, Huron with a design play to Derek Paulson right out of the timeout. And as he drives to the basket off the side cleared out for him, he'll be held by Ernie Kuiper. And Ernie is going to get his second foul. Now they give it right back to Paulson again. It looked like they want to set him up a little one-on-one work. Instead, they'll go left side. Now off the screen. Shot is good by Robert McLeod. That's about a 15-footer for the wing. That's 38-29.
First point's off the bench for the Tigers, isn't it?
The first point off the bench in 2 games for Huron. Dating back to the game they played here. Nice pass inside. Shotgun. Turnaround jump shot good. Nice job of moving the ball around. Tom Young with 2 baskets in this quarter has 6 for the game. 40-29. Here's Anderson. Flip into the middle. Now they wrap around pass. That's through the hands and out now off Tom Cogley's hands and out of bounds. Now we've gone from a hockey game to a pinball game. Banging off with another ba-boing, ba-boing. They're in overtime in Brookings now. North Dakota State leading 86-83 over Northern. 4.5 to go in the extra period. Quite a battle going on up there. Here's a pass right side to Jacobson. He cannot get a shot. Instead, he will give it up to Anderson. He will stop, let her fly. 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Michael Miller has it. Lead court pass, Ackman, layup, yes. That's 9 for Ackman. Kernels out on the break, now lead by 13. And perhaps they're beginning to pull away a little bit. Here's Paulson again. We'll give it up to Wheeldryer. Lob in the corner. Long one. Let her go. Shot no good. Rebound saved nicely. Back into Jacobson. His shot no good, but he's fouled. A miss in the corner. And a good job by Wheeldryer to keep the rebound alive. Fed it back to Jacobson. And let's see who gets the foul. My eyes aren't good enough to read Gillistern sideways.
Looks like Ernie got his.
Ernie's out and Severide is in.
No, Ernie did not get the foul.
No, the foul instead is on Cogley, who has picked up 3 quick fouls now. Free throw Jacobson is good. Lee Jacobson now with 8 points. This is the most points he has scored in any of the 3 games against Mitchell this year, but still about half his season average. He's got the second one to go down. That makes it 42-31. 2 minutes to go in the third. Here's Skinny for 3. Rolling. No, it won't stay. And the rebound, Wheeldryer. Oh, and Ackman just reached in there and forced the held ball. Wheeldryer did not protect the ball, and Ackman just reached in there and snatched it. So the possession arrow will give it to Huron. And now Cogley will come out. And Skip Young, after an extended rest, will come in the game. Now what do we got?
I'm not sure.
No, the possession arrow points Huron. Now, we get a foul called? Oh, they called that. No, there couldn't have been a foul on somebody in there. The possession arrow clearly pointed Huron's way. As soon as that tie-up came, I looked at the bench and it pointed to Huron. And it had to be because Mitchell had the ball to start second half, didn't they? Now what are we doing? Well, we're still discussing what's happening at the scorer's bench.
Both coaches look kind of frustrated.
Halftime, Armour leads Sioux Falls Christian 40-29 at the B tournament. Packers looking to go to the finals.
Huron's ball, looks like.
Well, that was a tough one to figure out, wasn't it?
All they had to do was look at the arrow.
Just check the possession arrow on the bench. If you call a held ball, just give it to the team who's got the arrow, right?
Sounds too simple.
This is not rocket science. Here's Paulson. I don't mean that. That's not very nice to say. There's Paulson with the dribble. Oh, his defender, Severide, falls down, so he takes it in the lane. Now we got a push foul. Who's that on?
It's like Severide.
I didn't think Severide was anywhere close to him, but apparently he was.
What's the deal with Severide? You know, he's going to hurt himself if he keeps going down.
Yeah, he already has hurt himself. He has already hurt his shoulder.
Wouldn't be doing that if he can help it.
99 seconds to go in the third quarter. Inbounds right underneath the hole. Blocked by Mike Miller, and they call a foul on Mike Miller. Eric Wheeldryer underneath the basket, and Skinny has that wry little smile on his face.
Like, whoops.
And it would, the smile would be a little bit more crooked if that were not just his first foul. And it will send Eric Wheeldryer to the free throw line. Wheeldryer's not scored in the game yet. Okay, we have a final from Brookings. Northern what? Oh, no. North Dakota State beat Northern 90-89 in overtime at the North Central Regional. Free throws. Wheeldryer got 1 of 2, correct?
Yep.
That's his first point of the game. 42-33 now. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Kernels have had the better of it, but not by a whole bunch here in the third quarter. Huron hanging tough. Ernie got to get rid of it. High lob. Skinny. Oh, he brought it down from the cloud and grabbed it and scored with it. Man, that ball, it looked like was thrown over the top of the bang board. Michael went up there and grabbed it.
And then jumped right back again.
Brought it down and put it in. And was fouled. There's an athletic play.
I think Ernie in desperation tossed it up. And that would have been thrown my way. It went over my head by 3 feet.
Point number 20 for Michael Miller. 45-33. Substitution now. Kevin Sargent was in there very briefly. Now will come out as Anderson returns. Inbounds Jacobson. Back to Anderson. Pointing out, saying, here, give me a screen or take the ball or something. And now he'll bring it across the timeline himself with Ackman guarding him. And back to Paulson. And Tom Young drawing the defensive duties on him. Right side with it to Robert McLeod. Off the screen, Paulson driving baseline. Pulls up, 12-footer, not going to go. Rebound, Michaels got it. Outlet pass comes to Ackman. Ackman's got one man to beat. Stops, pass, Tom Young. Fall away, baseline short. Rebound. We're going to get a tie-up. Paulson grabbed it. The Huron fans are livid. They thought Young perhaps reached in and slapped Paulson. But instead, it will be called a tie-up. And this time, guess which way the possession arrow points?
They're going to look at that. They're going to discuss it.
It's pointing this way. That means Mitchell will get it because Huron got it last time. There's a pass in the corner to Skinny. Nearly lost that ball. Might have been tipped a little bit. Now to Ackman with 40 seconds to go. In this quarter, the Kernels have outscored Huron 17-11. They lead by a dozen. And now they're going to hold the ball. Now the Huron fans obviously are not pleased with the call. You can pick up any of the chanting in the background by the Huron student body. 15 seconds to go.
Be Young again.
10 seconds. In the corner. Kernels would like to isolate Skinny inside. Here's Kuiper back out to Ackman for a 3. Oh, it's in and out. No good. Huron's going to have to hurry, and it will not count. The shot is up from 40. We've reached the end. We're back to the Palace for the fourth and final quarter. Aberdeen with 2.5 minutes to go. Third quarter leads Pierre 38-33. That's the update we have there.
Okay. Numbers. Huron's cool off a little bit, down to 23% average for shooting. They've cooled off quite a bit. As far as turnovers, 2 turnovers third quarter, so they're controlling the ball. Kernels didn't have yeah, they did. They had 2 turnovers in the third quarter. So
here's a drive by Lee Jacobson, baseline, missed it, but they're going to get a foul on Tom Young.
The Kernels getting a lot of opportunities. 16, they're 7 of 16 for 44% for the hoop. So a lot of opportunities. Tigers 3 of 13.
To the line, Lee Jacobson. He can reach double figures. Yes, he will. It's a nice, kind roll there. He has 10 points now. Paulson has 11, leading Huron in scoring. Also have another updated score here. Second one is good. That makes it 45-35. At the half, Alcester Hudson is upsetting Lennox 27-21 in the Region 4A championship. Lennox figures to be the 2 seed in the A tournament if they win. Skinny for 3, top of the horn. Bingo!
They let him look.
Michael Miller now with 23 points. 23 of the 48 Mitchell has scored. You just had that feeling Skinny was going to have a big night. Baseline, Anderson 3 times, no good. Rebound tapped out front, and Tom Young, what a great job to get the rebound away to Ackman. Layup good. Beautiful. Great hustling play by Tom Young, who feeds Ackman for the layup. And it's a 15-point game now. Oh, wide open underneath. How'd he get so open? Somebody made a defensive boo-boo there. Robert McLeod got himself open. 50-37. Kernels very briefly had their biggest lead at 15 points. That's the kind of hustling play you like to see in the postseason. Tom Young hustling to the loose ball, then making a perfect pinpoint pass to Ackman, who's going to drive into the lane. Beautiful pass right back again. This time it's Ackman who gives it up to Tom Young.
Looks like they've got that zone back door figured out, doesn't it?
Well, the Tigers now forced to play more man-to-man, trailing here in the fourth quarter. 15 points again the deficit. Jacobson driving. Hand back goes to Wheeldryer. Now underneath, there's Jacobson turning and scoring. Jacobson posting down low against Tom Young. He's got 13 points now. Tigers hanging in there, trailing by 13. Mitchell 52, Huron 39 with 6 minutes to go. Ernie Kuiper back in the game. Gives to Ackman, now back to Ernie, driving, gives it up to Young. Ball knocked away, loose on the floor. Huron's got it. Handoff goes to Paulson. Turnover on the Kernels. Paulson looked at a 3, didn't take it, now wants to drive, and is going to draw the foul on Mike Miller, I believe. That's going to be the second foul on Skinny. And again up north, 38-33, but still oodles of time left in Pier. I shouldn't say up north. Technically it's north, but more west.
Yeah, right? Northwest.
West-northwest.
Yeah, it's...
I don't... You know where Pier is, people.
Out towards Mount Rushmore, just like west.
It's out where that legislature just finished up. Somewhere out there. At the free throw line, Derek Paulson had 9 points in the first half, was held to 1 basket in the third, and missed the front end of the 1-and-1 here. Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way home. Mike Miller across the timeline to Ackman. Now to Ernie Kuiper. Baseline to Michael. Cross over on the other side to Skip Young. Now back at the top of the horn to Kuiper, being guarded by Paulson as they work inside to Ackman. Blocked, but a foul called on McLeod. He's not very happy about that, but it was a rather sweeping attempt at a block.
Well, I think he got just kind of caught up in the motion. I think he knew what he wanted to do, but he took a little bigger bite than he wanted to.
Yeah. That'll be the second foul on Robert McLeod. I would guess we would have close to 2,900 folks in here tonight. Free throw is good by Ackman, who has 12 points. Kernels are getting very good point production out of 3 guys. Skinny Miller has 23. Now that's 13 for Ackman, 8 points for Tom Young. But the team is playing well together. 54-39.
It's a good time of the year to do it, too.
Yeah, Kernels, there can be no other better time. Kernels by 15 points again. Here's Derek Paulson. There's a drive inside, and that very well might have been a charge if they had not called Ernie Kuiper for a reach-in foul. Ackman was prepared, had stepped in to take the charge from Derek Paulson, but Kuiper will get called for the reach-in prior to that.
Ackman hit the floor anyway. He took the charge, whether he was...
Yeah, and didn't get anything for it.
That's right. Well, thanks, Ernie. I was ready to go.
At the free throw line, Derek Paulson. And it is short, no good, but the rebound saved in there. Nice play by Wheeldryer. Tigers will keep it. 5 minutes to go. Now here's Kevin Sargent with a jumper. That's good, but a 16-footer. First basket for Kevin Sargent. 54-41. And we're going to get what? We got a holding foul, I think, on Jacobson, holding Mike Miller as the Kernels are trying to inbound the ball. That's 3 on Lee Jacobson. And we'll walk down to the far end with Mike Miller, who has been at the line quite a bit tonight. Second half, 3 of 6. First half, 4 of 5. 7 of 11 for the game for Mike Miller. Looking for point number 24. Front end of the bonus is good.
Boy, everybody's getting a good roll tonight.
Was the bounce and the ball.
On the other end, too, the Tigers got a few like that. It's just...
Second one, and that one right down through the bottom of the twine. 25 for Mike Miller. 56-41. Still a lot of time to play, though. 4:40 to go. But with each passing moment, that lead looks a little bigger. Jacobson, wide open, Sargent. Hey, he said, well, how did I get so open? And he had a layup.
He looked to turn around and dodge somebody, but there was no.
He looked around as if to say, there has to be someone here. I cannot be this open. Now they're going to foul Mike Miller out front, and that's going to be on Sargent. Barry Rodert is about to get a technical foul, I think.
I thought he was going to get one just before we went into the half. He was upset, or just into the fourth quarter. He was upset enough. He was, well, shall we say, discussing things with the referee.
Yeah. Kevin Sargent has his first foul. Mike Miller is back at the line. First one is good. The points are adding up. That now 10 of 14 for the line for Mike Miller. They are sending him to the line with quite frequently. Second one will bounce out of there, no good. 26 points on the night for Michael. 57-43, Kernels by 14. Paulson, nice move in the lane. Stop, shot, no good. Rebound, there's Mike Miller again, and he'll be fouled from behind. And there'll be more free throws coming. This foul called on Eric Wheeldryer.
Right now, Mike Miller's shooting 72% from the line.
For a game that was relatively foul-free in the first half, we have picked up a ton of them here in the second half. And both teams are on the verge. In fact, that is the 10th foul. So the double bonus, if you will, for the Kernels the rest of the way. In fact, for both teams, they will shoot 2 foul shots with every foul. Mike Miller at the line, trying to keep his running tab here. 10 of 15. Now 11 of 16. 27 points. 27 of the 58 points the Kernels will put on the board. Now Chris Gubrud, who has been on the bench with those 4 fouls for quite a long time. No sense of letting him sit any longer. Down by 15. Second one by Michael. That's good. So now 12 of 17. Take a 1-minute timeout on KORS. In the game now, Aberdeen leads 46-43. 46-43 Aberdeen with 2 minutes to go in Pier. Here there's 4 minutes to go and the Kernels lead by 16. Here's a pretty move. Derek Paulson spinning on the baseline, scores. He's got 13 points now. He has matched Lee Jacobson's total. 59-45. Kernels working ahead. Skinny with a pass up to Tom Young. Kernels now will slow it down a little bit. I think they're going to allow Huron to put them at the line. Oh, and Michael just lost the ball on the dribble. Just flat out bounced it off his foot and went out of bounds. So, that will be a break for the Tigers. Keep in mind that one loss in this district does not mean the end of your season. This is not like Class B or AA. Ooh, a vicious screen set there by Jacobson. Deep in the corner, three-pointer for Sargent. Then all of a sudden, it's an 11-point game. Sargent has 7 points in this quarter. Kernels working ahead to Skip Young. Shot is good. Oh, just hung on the rim. As he banked it off the window.
Another one of those Friday night rolls.
I guess so. 61-48. We approached the 3-minute mark to go. That was a big basket by Skip Young. Huron had begun to mount a rally. Paulson with another drive, fall away baseline. Now they're going to call foul on who? Ackman has been dropped twice now.
Looks like they pointed to Skip Young, but they're calling for...
I think they're going to get Ackman for pushing off on trying to get through that screen. Ackman has been dumped to his backside a couple of times. This game is not, as we have said repeatedly over the course of our 10 years here, for the faint of heart. And anybody that thinks basketball is not a contact sport obviously has not been watching very close lately. Free throw is good for Paulson. That's 14 points for him. He has been in double figures every time the teams have played, and that one's good. That's 15 points for the son of Huron University coach Fred Paulson. 61-50 with 3 minutes to go. This one's still not in the bank yet. Oh, and again, all kinds of contact in the backcourt. Kernels got a 3-on-2. They are not going to take it to the basket, though. They're going to bring it on and hold it. Michael Miller will come on the dribble with 2:45 to go. Got to give Huron credit. They've scrapped and hung in the game. Now they're going to try to double team and see if they can force some turnovers, and they're going to foul Mike Miller. Paulson will foul him. His second.
Is it just me, or maybe should have Huron started with the man-to-man? Looks like they're playing the Kernels a little better by doing the man-to-man. I'm not real sure.
All right.
They're staying with, I know they're down, but at least they're staying with them. It seems like
I think it's 6 in one, half dozen of another, actually. But, teams have had such success using that zone against the Kernels, they really had to try. Free throw, no good. So that's now 12 of 18 free throws unofficially we have for Mike Miller.
I think they feel comfortable doing that. That's why I mentioned that. I think they feel comfortable in man-to-man.
Michael looking for point number 29. He could give the Kernels a 12-point lead, and he will. 29 for Mike Miller. Now 13 of 19 at the line, if my chicken scratchings are to be read legibly. 62-50, 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Anderson. Oh, his defender falls down, so he puts it up there and missed it. Rebound. Mike Miller is all sorts of black shirts hanging on him. And there'll be a foul upcoming. Who will this one be on? Take your pick.
That time looks like Skip Young slid into second base down there. Must be something.
Mike Miller's got to have at least 15 rebounds in this game, too. He's had a monster game again. He is on the verge of the 30-point mark. And as we say, probably at least a dozen, about 15 rebounds. And he will step to the line. This is his 20th free throw of the night. It is no good. Now 13 of 20. And again, looking to hit the 30-point mark. I am running out of room. He has shot so many here just in the fourth quarter. And, yep, he's not going to get number 30. He will miss them both. He is now 13 of 21 for the game. Here's Paulson with a drive. Great dish off to Jacobson, who scores. And now it's down to a 10-point game. 62-52. And now the ball lost by Kuiper, but picked up by Mike Miller. He clears it back to Ernie Kuiper. 2 minutes to go. Huron on the verge of being blown out of here. Now will come out and foul Kuiper.
Looks like the boys came down Highway 37 to play some ball.
They certainly have battled here when it looked like the Kernels were on the verge earlier in this quarter. Up by 16 points.
Actually twice. Right before halftime, we were up by 14, or 12, looking to go 14, and they fought back.
So now Ernie Kuiper's at the line. Ernie had 4 points in the game, all of them in this half. Now the Tigers will watch as Kuiper nails the free throw. 5 points for Ernie, 63-52. We should know very quickly that final at Aberdeen, although they're inside that last 2 minutes too, with lots of play stoppages there. Both free throws good by Kuiper. That gives the Kernels again a 12-point lead. If Huron's going to stay in this game, they're going to have to score on this possession. And there's Paulson right to the jar, and he scores. The Kernels let him take it right in on him.
Like he heard you.
17 points. And again, a 10-point game, 64-54. Kuiper across the timeline. Tom Young to Ackman. He's going to back it out. He could have taken it in, but instead will come out, and Jacobson will be forced to foul him, his fourth foul. So, a minute 27 to go. We're going to shoot some more free throws before it's all said and done. It's been a marathon. Along with Doug Cunningham, this is Tom Maxwell on AM 1490, KORN Radio from Mitchell. This will be your voice again for tournament fever shows during the State AA tournament. Play-by-play championship round action. Ackman's free throw is good.
I don't think too many seats are cleared out yet.
That's 14 for Ackman, now 15 for Ackman. He's made all 4 of his free throws here in the fourth quarter. Back to a 12-point game, 66-54 with 1:20 to play. Huron again in a position where they have to score. Paulson to Jacobson. Back to Paulson for 3. Good again. Man, is that kid keeping him in the game. Oh, they got a Skip Young wide open on the other end for a layup. It's good. They overplayed the defense on this end. Now 68-57 with 1 minute to go. Now they give it to Jacobson. I give it to Paulson myself. Anderson, back baseline. Shot up is no good. Rebound, Michael Miller's got it. Outlet pass. Kuiper, can he save it? Yes, he does. Nice tightrope walking job. And they're going to come out and get him with 40 seconds to go, but time is running out. The Kernels have an 11-point lead, and now the Kernel fans will stand and cheer. And now the Tigers look to clear their bench. This is a little surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of a little surprising to see after they battled so hard not to let them stay in there. Apparently, they're throwing in the towel with 40 seconds to go. Again, you have to take your hats off to Huron. They come in as the 4th seed, 7-11, playing the top-seeded Kernels, 14-4. A team that had blew them out of here by 37 points about a month and a half ago. Ernie Kuiper's free throw, no good. And Michael Miller's going to come out. He will not make the 30-point night tonight. He'll get 29. But he gets a good round of applause as well. He should. It's another terrific game for Skinny Miller. Kuiper at the line.
He wants that point pretty bad, don't he?
And he'll get it. That's 7 points for Ernie Kuiper, and I think that's a career high.
Timeout.
Kernel's going to take a quick time with 40 seconds to go to get new people at...
Cromer Plumbing proud.
And again, the winner of that game will be here tomorrow night to play the Mitchell Kernels.
Whoa. That was a football play.
Travis Merkwan here kind of got run into a screen.
I can see that one coming. He was looking right at the ball.
And there are free throws upcoming here, I think. Let's see who's going to get them. It's going to be Justin Coons. Justin Coons will make the first free throw.
It's his name in the book. That's another point off the bench for Huron.
Lennox leading Alcester Hudson 52-49. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Huron had it, lost it. And down now to half a minute to go. 69-58. Kuiper behind the back. We'll give it back to Merkwan. Back to Kuiper, 20 seconds to go. And we are determining a final score. And Ernie will be fouled. That'll be Coons who picked up the free throw on the other end. Let's see. Kernels have Cogley, Skip Young, Travis Merkwan, Kuiper, and Severide in the game. For Huron, they have Jared Larson, freshman they're very high on. Kevin Bain is in the game. Free throw Ernie's good. Let's see, can he make double figures? No. This could be his 9th point here. And it will be his 9th point. Fine game off the bench again for Ernie Kuiper tonight. 71-58. Down to 10 seconds to go in the game. Link Danforth has it. Larson baseline. He will throw the ball away. With 2.5 seconds to go, the Kernels will get one more crack at it. Kernels are going to play for the championship of this district here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Against who we will know shortly.
32 seconds.
Oh, unless they go to overtime.
Yeah.
Inbounds, Travis Merkwan. Put it up there, Murky. There you go. A three-pointer at the buzzer, but it's no good. And that's the end of the game as the Mitchell Kernels will raise their season record to 15-4. And they will take a...